Welcome, seekers of the mysterious and the macabre, to the ominous ledger. Tonight, we unravel a tale steeped in shadow and legend, a story that bridges the high seas of piracy with the cobbled eerie streets of Llanrumney, Cardiff. Prepare to journey into a past where truth and myth intertwine, and where one enigmatic figure's legacy still haunts the mists of time. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm your host, and tonight we delve into the life and legacy of Captain Henry Morgan, a man whose very name evokes images of daring piracy, cunning adventures, and an uncanny connection to Llanrumney, Cardiff. While many may recall the infamous Caribbean privateer, today's narrative focuses on a lesser-known chapter, the mysterious presence of Captain Morgan in the heart of Wales. Imagine a world where the roar of the ocean meets the whisper of ancient legends, in a city not typically associated with piracy. How did a man renowned for his exploits on distant, storm-tossed seas come to cast his dark shadow over Llanrumney? Tonight, we piece together the fragments of history, folklore, and eerie local lore that speak of betrayal, ambition, and a curse that has persisted through the ages. As we set sail into this haunting narrative, let your imagination wander into the foggy alleys and forgotten crypts of Cardiff. Get comfortable, for the journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as it is unsettling. Our story begins on the stormy waves of the Caribbean, where Captain Henry Morgan carved his name into the annals of pirate lore. Known for his ruthlessness and tactical brilliance, Morgan was a man who defied the conventions of his time. His exploits, ranging from daring raids to elusive escapes, earned him both admiration and fear among his contemporaries. But what many fail to realize is that this infamous captain was more than just a scourge of the high seas. He was a man driven by secrets and a destiny that stretched far beyond the ocean's horizon. Legend has it that amidst the chaos of plunder and conquest, Captain Morgan was haunted by a vision, a glimpse of an ancient, otherworldly power concealed deep within a forgotten land. This vision would later lead him to a place far removed from the bustling ports of the Caribbean, the quaint and enigmatic district of Llanrumney, nestled in the historic heart of Cardiff. For decades, historians have debated the true nature of Morgan's motivations. Was he driven solely by the pursuit of wealth and adventure, or was there a deeper, darker calling at work? Some records hint at an ancestral curse, a secret long concealed within his bloodline, which destined him to unlock mysteries that transcended time and place. In the twilight between myth and history, whispers began to spread through the ports and taverns. Tales of a cursed treasure, guarded by spectral forces, found their way into the lore of many a coastal town. And so, with these murmurs echoing in his mind, Captain Morgan set his sights on the distant shores of Wales. The journey from the tropical seas to the chill winds of Wales was not a simple matter of navigation. It was a voyage into the unknown. Captain Morgan's fleet, battered by tempests and pursued by enemies, braved treacherous waters in search of a myth whispered amongst the ruins of medieval abbeys. Their destination, Llanrumney, a district whose very name conjures images of ancient secrets and spectral presences. Upon arriving in Cardiff, Morgan was not greeted as a celebrated hero. Instead, his presence stirred a potent blend of curiosity, suspicion, and fear among the locals. Llanrumney was a place of ancient traditions and whispered superstitions, where every stone and shadow seemed to hold the weight of centuries. Here, the captain encountered relics of a bygone era, forgotten manuscripts, cryptic carvings, and the ruins of a once glorious abbey believed to be the key to an unearthly power. It was within these weathered walls that Morgan's destiny began to unfold. Local lore held that the abbey was built atop a convergence of ley lines, mysterious forces that connected the earthly realm with the supernatural. The captain, ever the seeker of fortune and fate, became obsessed with unlocking its secrets. His determination was both his strength and his curse, as he delved deeper into rituals and symbols that defied conventional understanding. The locals, ever cautious of meddling with ancient powers, warned him of dire consequences. They spoke in hushed tones of a guardian spirit, an entity born from the collective sorrow and hope of generations past. But Morgan's ambition was insatiable, and with every step he took into the forbidden corridors of history, he found himself ensnared by a fate as dark and turbulent as the seas he once commanded. Now, as we stand in the present day, the echoes of Captain Morgan's presence are still felt in Llanrumney. His legacy is woven into the fabric of the district, a legacy that is both celebrated and cursed. Even now, residents speak of strange occurrences, unexplained lights, ghostly figures wandering the narrow lanes, and a pervasive sense of being watched by unseen eyes. Many believe that the spirit of Captain Morgan, tethered to the relic he once sought so desperately, roams these streets in restless torment. His figure, half man and half shadow, is said to appear on moonless nights near the ruins of the abbey, a spectral reminder of a time when ambition collided with the arcane. In local pubs and hidden corners of Cardiff, tales are shared of encounters with a mysterious stranger whose eyes burn with an unearthly fire, as if he carries the weight of centuries upon his soul. But what is the truth behind these accounts? Are these mere echoes of a well-spun myth, or do they hint at something far more sinister? Historical records have long been sparse and contradictory. Some documents suggest that Morgan's stay in Llanrumney was brief, a dark interlude in an otherwise illustrious career, while others hint that he established secret alliances with local figures, embedding himself into the very history of Cardiff. Scholars and paranormal investigators have since combed through centuries-old texts and relics, striving to separate fact from folklore. What they have found is a tapestry of mystery, coded inscriptions in the abbey walls, an unexplained surge in local superstitions after Morgan's visit, and even hints that the relic he discovered might have altered the course of history itself. Was it a source of supernatural power, a catalyst for the uncanny events that continue to plague Llanrumney, or simply an object of intense symbolic importance? This dark legacy has not only shaped the local mythology, but has also influenced modern perceptions of Cardiff's history. The figure of Captain Morgan, as reimagined in Llanrumney's lore, serves as a reminder of the delicate interplay between ambition, fate, and the forces that lie beyond human comprehension. His story is one of both triumph and tragedy, a cautionary tale that warns of the perils of delving too deeply into secrets that perhaps were meant to remain buried. Before we continue our descent into the mysteries of Captain Morgan's legacy, I want to take a moment to ask, are you enjoying this journey into the dark and enigmatic past? If so, please consider subscribing to the Ominous Ledger. By subscribing, You'll ensure that you never miss our deep dives into the hidden histories and eerie legends that shape our world. Your support allows us to continue exploring these forgotten chapters of time. Thank you. Let's now turn our focus to the lingering mysteries and the ongoing investigations into Captain Morgan's presence in Llanrumney. In recent years, a cadre of historians, archaeologists, and paranormal investigators have converged on Cardiff, each drawn by the allure of this unresolved chapter. Their research has uncovered tantalizing clues, a set of cryptic symbols carved into the ancient stone of the abbey, unexplained weather anomalies coinciding with historical records of Morgan's activities, and even eyewitness accounts that seem to blur the line between memory and myth. One of the most intriguing aspects of this tale is the notion of a curse, a malignant force that not only haunted Captain Morgan, but also seeped into the very soul of Llanrumney. Local legends speak of a binding pact, forged in the crucible of ambition and desperation, that tied the captain's fate to that of the abbey. According to these accounts, the relic he uncovered was no ordinary artifact, but a vessel of otherworldly power, one that demanded a sacrifice in exchange for the secrets it guarded. Some believe that Captain Morgan's actions in Llanrumney were driven by forces beyond his control, a destiny laid out long before his time. The relic, with its cryptic inscriptions and unexplained luminescence, may have been the catalyst that awakened dormant energies within the region. This convergence of fate and myth has over the centuries manifested as strange occurrences and an enduring aura of mystery that surrounds the area. Indeed, the interplay of history and myth is what makes Captain Morgan's story so compelling. His presence in Llanrumney challenges our conventional understanding of historical narratives, urging us to consider that legends, no matter how fantastical they may seem, often harbor kernels of truth. It is in the shadows of these kernels that the real history lies, one that is murky, complex, and infinitely fascinating. Modern-day Cardiff, with its blend of ancient architecture and vibrant urban life, serves as a living testament to these age-old mysteries. As you walk the streets of Llanrumney, it is hard not to feel that the past is never far away, that the spirits of those who once dared to challenge destiny still linger, waiting to share their stories with those brave enough to listen. As we near the end of our exploration, the legacy of Captain Henry Morgan remains as enigmatic as ever. Whether you view him as a daring adventurer, a cursed soul, or simply a man caught in the tides of fate, his story serves as a reminder of the power of legends and the mysteries that lie hidden in plain sight. His connection to Llanrumney, Cardiff, continues to inspire both awe and caution, a duality that encapsulates the very nature of myth. In reflecting on his journey, from the roaring Caribbean to the silent, haunted corridors of an ancient abbey, we are reminded that history is not always a straightforward chronicle of events. Sometimes it is a labyrinth of emotions, beliefs, and forces that defy simple explanation. Captain Morgan's tale, interlaced with the eerie charm of Llanrumney, invites us to embrace the unknown, to question what we accept as truth, and to remain ever curious about the shadows of our past. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time and mystery. Your willingness to explore the depths of the unknown is what makes our community so special. We hope you found this dive into the dark legend of Captain Henry Morgan both engaging and thought-provoking. Thank you for watching. the ominous ledger. If you enjoyed this exploration into the haunted history of Captain Henry Morgan of Llanrumney, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's most enigmatic tales. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to sharing our next eerie adventure with you. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and may the shadows guide your way.